Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I'm going to be doing my July favourites, and you guys know that I regularly do monthly favourites and I have a few fun things to talk about this month. So yeah, I just wanted to show you a few of my favourites, and if you want to see how I got this makeup look as well, I just filmed an Instagram followers choose my makeup video which will have already gone up by the time you see this. So if you want to see that, then make sure you go onto my channel and find that, because I quite enjoyed filming that and hopefully you guys will enjoy watching it and maybe you can get involved the next time I do something like that. But I'm going to get into my July favourites. July's been a pretty good month. Mentally, like mental health wise, it's not been great, but there's been quite a few exciting things that have happened this month. So yeah, I'm going to talk through some of my favourites. There's probably more that I've missed out. Quite a lot has happened this month, so I'm just going to mention some of the things that I've written down or noted in my phone of things that I've loved this month. So the first thing is a book, and it is this book which you will have seen in the thumbnail of the video, and it is Giovanna and Tom Fletcher's book Eve of Man. They are writing a second book, so a sequel to this, and I'm very excited about that. I saw this, I think it was randomly in Tesco with my boyfriend Luke, and I saw it and I was like, oh, this is meant to be really good, and I love Giovanna and Tom Fletcher, and it was only £7, so I picked it up and it's huge. You can probably see it's quite a bulky book, and I've been recently getting back into reading, and because I used to do it all the time when I was little, and now I'm back into it a bit more again. And as I was reading this at first I was like, this isn't my kind of thing, I don't know if I'm gonna like this. But I ended up getting quite gripped on it and I found it really interesting. It's different to anything I've read before. So now I'm just patiently waiting for the next one to come out. I really recommend reading this. I won't tell you what it's about too much because I don't want to give it away. But yeah, it's a really good read and I definitely recommend giving it a go. Although it looks quite scary because it's big and bulky, and if you don't read a lot, this might be terrifying. Some people who read a lot, this will just be normal to them, but I know that sounds really stupid. But just give it a go and I reckon that you'll enjoy it. The next favourite is an app that has been out for a while, but I only recently got into using it purely because I just couldn't get it on my old phone, because my old phone was awful for storage, so I couldn't really have many apps at all. Now I have a brand new phone, which I guess could be a favourite as well. I got this at the end of June, so yeah, new phone. That kind of counts as a favourite. This phone case does. Oh my god, I love it. Now I finally have the app and I've been loving it, and it is just my ideal sort of thing, and it is Disney Magic Kingdoms, which you will have probably heard of before. And if you ever played, like I used to play this on my iPod like back in the day, and it was Simpsons Tapped Out. I don't know if any of you guys played that before, and you basically had to create all the buildings and do quests and stuff like that. This is basically that but Disney version. I'll just open it up and show you quickly. There's loads of different characters to unlock and buildings, and you basically are having to clear the curse that Maleficent has put on the park, and it's really cool. And I'm currently on a mission to unlock Cinderella and also Buzz Lightyear, and I have a few other quests that I'm doing. But this is what it looks like. I'm going to try and show you without the glare being really bad. So like if I zoom out a bit, this is what it looks like. It's hard to do without properly looking. So like the castle's there. Here is some of the land that hasn't been opened yet, and like the more quests you do, the more of the land you can unveil, and you get like potions and stars and stuff. Oh, what have I clicked? You do different quests that last a certain amount of time and you slowly unlock things. You can like pay money to unlock certain things or get extra things, but I don't do that. I just use it, and you don't really need to. It's not necessary. You can play this without paying any money. But yeah, this is kind of what it looks like. And then for example, I'll finish Mickey's quest. Oh, I've won a bronze chest. You get chests with like rewards and stuff. And then if I clicked on Mickey, these are all the quests. Like some of these ones are Big Hero 6 ones, because there's a Big Hero 6 thing going on at the minute on there. And then there's different things you can get into do, and it shows you the rewards. I just find it very fun. It's one of those games that just, there's always so much to do on it that you can't really get that bored of it. So yeah, I'm loving this. I'm just going to quickly finish them on the tasks because it's going to bother me now if I don't do them all and resend them on tasks. But yeah, really love this app and I recommend getting it. Oh my god, I'm so close to being able to get Cinderella. Oh, I'm so excited. The next is a YouTube channel, and that is Leg Life, and I think they commented on one of my Disney YouTube videos a while back, and I didn't see it for like months afterwards because I just didn't notice it. And then I saw that, I think in the comment it said something about them making videos as well. So I went onto their channel. I've been recently watching them. They've done like a few Disney vlogs. They're like Disney fanatics, a couple, and they live in Alaska, I think. And even their non-Disney related videos I enjoy watching. They're just really easy to watch, and I just really like their videos. They do a lot of vlogs and stuff. I've been loving their videos recently, so I thought I'd give them a little mention just because I think they're really good. And they've only got like 1,000 subscribers. I could have got that totally wrong. They haven't got many, but they do deserve more. Next favourite is George Ezra. As you may or may not know, the very beginning of this month, the 1st of July, I went to see George Ezra at one of the Forest gigs that he did, and I got to the front row because he's my favourite, and I was like, I'm getting to the front row, and I did, and it was amazing. And he smiled at me, and that sounds really fangirly and cheesy, and you're probably like, it could have just been smiling at anyone, but he smiled at me. I was on the front row and he smiled at me, and I caught it on camera. So if you want to see that vlog, then go over to Esme Extra. Anyway, an amazing experience. I love George Ezra. I've loved him for the longest time, and I couldn't believe that I got the chance to see him, and it was just the best experience. I cried. His music just has always really relaxed me, and it's really helped my anxiety, so getting to see him in person was just unreal, and I loved every minute. I just think he's brilliant, and I'd really recommend going to see him live, even if you don't think he's your kind of thing. Like, my mom wasn't really that into his music and thought she wasn't going to enjoy it that much, but she loved it and ended up really loving his voice. And yeah, I converted her into a George Ezra fan basically. So that was an amazing day, and I just wish I could relive it because it was just the best. Now, the last couple of things are two film favourites, and they are both actually sequels. So they are sequels that have come out in the cinema this month. I'm going to give you a few seconds to guess what those two are. You probably can. Have you guessed? The first one is Incredibles 2. That came out on Friday the 13th of July. Me and Luke went to see it. Luke, my boyfriend. We went to see it on the day it came out at 11 AM because I knew I couldn't see it later on in the evening because we were working, and then I had a tech rehearsal for a show. So we were like, I'm gonna have to go today. I need to go on the day it comes out. So we went at 11 o'clock in the morning to go and see it. And I thought the cinema was gonna be dead, but it was actually fairly busy for that time in the morning on a Friday. There was a lot of people that wanted to see it first thing. So saw that this month and I loved it. I was so worried it just wasn't gonna be good. I mean, Pixar never let me down, especially with sequels. They always seem to manage to get it up to like the same level, or if not top it, like Toy Story 2. I just thought it was so good and I was so impressed. I loved the storyline. It really made me laugh. I just was smiling throughout the whole thing. I just thought it was great, and I'm so happy because waiting such a long time for that, was like 15 years, was it? Having to wait such a long time for it to come out. It was such a relief that I enjoyed it, because I was worried that I was going to hype it up too much and it was going to be so highly anticipated that it was going to let me down or slightly disappoint, but it didn't. It was great. And then the final favourite of the month, final film favourite. This is just a lifetime favourite. Basically, this is my new favourite film ever. I am obsessed. I have seen it twice in the cinema now. I went to see it last night and I went to see it on Tuesday in London. I don't know when this video is going live, so this could have been like a week later. I don't really know. But I've seen it twice so far. I could have seen it a third time by now. Who knows? But I've already seen it twice because I am obsessed. And it is, of course, Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again. So it's the second Mamma Mia film. I saw the first one a while ago and it was my favourite film for such a long time. And then I thought the second one, I thought, is it going to be as good? I don't know. I wasn't really sure. I was excited that Lily James was in it playing young Donna. That really excited me because I love her. So I thought, that's a good start. That gives me good feelings about it. But is it just ever going to compare to the first one? And oh my god, it was even better. It honestly is the best film ever, in my opinion. I love cheesy films. If you don't like cheesy films, you probably hate it. But you kind of have to go in expecting cheesy because that's just what Mamma Mia is. And I just love it so much. It is my new favourite film. I cried so much. It was actually in London that I went to see it with my friend Franny. We went for a Disney audition, and then we had loads of time to kill afterwards, and we walked past a cinema and we were like, should we go see Mamma Mia 2? Because it was a few days after it had come out and we both hadn't seen it yet and we really wanted to, and we didn't know when we was going to get a chance to see it again for a while, so we both ended up doing that very spontaneously, and it was so worth it, and we cried and laughed, and I literally had the biggest smile on my face the whole way through. I was like, this is incredible, and I'm so happy that it was good. I was so worried I was going to be disappointed. And can we just talk about this film, right? Mamma Mia 2, honest, I've had the soundtrack on repeat, so that's another favourite. The whole soundtrack has been on repeat in my car. Wherever I go, it's on, and I love it. I'm obsessed. And can we talk about the fact that, if you don't know, it's basically like a prequel, and it like switches between like flashbacks and stuff of like Donna when she was younger and meeting the 3 potential dads. If you've not watched the first one, you might be a bit confused, but it shows them as how they were when they were younger. So they've obviously got younger actors to play them. They've got Lily James playing Meryl Streep's character of Donna and stuff like that. And the 3 dads, the Sam, Bill and Harry, the 3 younger dads, like them as their younger selves, I could die. They are the most beautiful creatures on this planet. Oh my god. It's worth watching the film just for them. And also, my new favourite character of all time, out of anything I've ever seen, is young Harry. Because 1, he's the cutest little human ever, and 2, he's beautiful, and 3, I want to marry him, and 4, I love him, and 5, oh my god, and 6, wow, and 7, yes. He's just so cute. You just need to watch the film. Not only do I think he's like attractive, just his character and his personality is the cutest thing, and every time I see him come on screen and every time he sings and everything, my heart just melts and I just get emotional because I just adore him. I know this sounds so stupid, but I adore his character. I love him. He's like 100% like my type. Is that a Love Island quote? I feel like it is. I've never watched it, but yeah. Basically, he's like my type, and his character is so cute, and I don't know what it is, I just fell in love with him and I can't stop thinking about him. And young Bill, oh my god, what a beauty. And young Harry, I've already said young Harry, young Sam, also a beauty, but young Harry just is the cutest little thing ever. You really need to watch this film, it's so good. I could literally talk about this for hours, so I'm gonna try and stop talking about it now. I could even make a whole separate video on it, but I'm not gonna do that. Basically, just know that this is at the top of like my faves list of all time. Basically, I love it, love all the characters, love all the songs. I'm so happy that I've now seen it. I loved it that much, I went to see it twice. I could happily go and see it again 500 times. And the day it comes out on DVD, I'm going straight out first thing and going to buy it and watching it again and having it. I'm watching it all the time. I'm so excited. I love it so much. I know I'm like fangirling so bad over it and I'm being a little bit weird, but it's the best film ever. I love it so much. I've never been this passionate about a film in my life. Maybe the obsession will die down after a bit and I'll stop being in love with it and it'll stop being my favourite film, but at the moment I can't see that happening and I just love it. So please, please go and watch it if you haven't already. And I'm very sorry if I've overhyped it too much for you, but it did not disappoint me and I'm going to marry young Harry. Sorry, Luke. Bit awkward. That is it for this favourites video. I was very passionate about quite a few things in this video, especially Mamma Mia 2. But I hope you enjoyed this favourites video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below some of your favourites for the month of July. Let me know if you've seen Mamma Mia and The Incredibles and what you thought. And which of the 3 brothers... The 3 brothers? No. Which of the 3 dads as their younger selves do you think is the most attractive, or do you like the most in general? Same with the 3 older dads, like them as like, you know, them now. Mine was always Harry anyway, so seeing younger Harry and him being my favourite, it was just perfect and I'm very happy about it. But that is everything. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and if you want to see more videos of me rambling like this, then please hit that subscribe button and maybe hit the notification bell, because I think you don't really get to see everyone's videos in your subscription boxes anymore unless you do that, then you're notified about it. But yeah, that's everything, so I will see you in the next video. Bye!